Imagine being a world-class athlete at the top of your game, only to find yourself in the grips of a foreign prison system. This was the harsh reality for WNBA star Brittney Griner. In February 2022, Griner was arrested in Russia on drug-related charges. With a stellar career that included multiple All-Star selections, scoring titles, and block leader titles, Griner was a prominent figure in the world of basketball. She was in Russia as part of a common practice among WNBA players, playing for a team in the Russian Women's Basketball Premier League, where the salaries are significantly higher than in the WNBA. But the promise of a lucrative season overseas quickly turned into a nightmare. Griner's arrest marked the beginning of an ordeal that would last for 9 grueling months. Life behind bars in a Russian prison is far from easy, as Griner soon found out. This was a reality that she had to confront head-on. The conditions she faced during her detention were nothing short of shocking. Griner, a highly accomplished athlete, found herself confined within 4 walls, far removed from the basketball courts she had known and excelled in. She was subjected to a harsh environment that pushed her to her limits, so much so that she even contemplated suicide. Griner's time in prison was a stark contrast to her life as a professional basketball player. She had set records, led her team to an undefeated season and an NCAA title, and won a WNBA championship with the Phoenix Mercury. But in the prison, she was just another detainee, stripped of the accolades and the respect she had earned on the court. Her experience paints a daunting picture of life in a Russian prison. She spoke of the shocking conditions during her detention in an ABC interview, revealing a side of the Russian penal system that is often hidden from the world. Griner was not just a prisoner, she was a victim of an unforgiving system that showed little regard for her rights or her well-being. Yet despite the harsh conditions, Griner's spirit remained unbroken. She wrote a letter to Russian President Vladimir Putin before her release, expressing her disappointment that another American detainee was not released with her, but she never lost hope. Even in the face of adversity, Griner held on, her determination unwavering. In the midst of this despair, Griner kept her hope for freedom. In December 2022, after 9 months of incarceration, Griner was finally released as part of a prisoner swap. This exchange was far from ordinary as it involved Viktor Brout, a notorious Russian arms dealer known as the Merchant of Death. Brout, a former Soviet military officer, was serving a 25-year prison sentence in the United States on charges including conspiring to kill Americans and providing support to a terrorist organization. The swap was the result of intricate negotiations between Russia and the US, and it was a deal that sparked controversy. Griner's release, however, was tinged with disappointment. Another American detainee, Paul Whelan, remained in Russian custody despite hopes he would be included in the swap. A former Marine, Whelan was serving a 16-year sentence on espionage charges. Griner's freedom brought joy, but it also cast a spotlight on the plight of foreign nationals still detained in Russia, reminding us of the ongoing issue that extends beyond the court and the game. Free at last, Griner returned home to the United States, ready to pick up where she left off. A phoenix rising from the ashes, Griner wasted no time in stepping back onto the court, gearing up for the upcoming WNBA season. She's not just dribbling and dunking, though. Her experience in Russia has lit a fire in her to advocate for others in similar situations. Griner's voice has become a beacon of hope for other Americans detained abroad, particularly in Russia. She's using her platform to raise awareness about the conditions she faced during her detention and the need for urgent action. But it's not just about advocacy for Griner. She's also committed to shining a spotlight on the conditions she lived in while in Russian custody, conditions that are, unfortunately, a reality for too many. Yet, amidst the hardship and turmoil, Griner's spirit remains unbroken. Her resilience in the face of adversity not only highlights her strength as an individual, but also stands as a testament to the human spirit.